Good afternoon. Now we are starting the third phase that is a painting phase. To resume, the two first part is you select a subject, you do your composition, a sketch, dividing the canvas in third, picking up a focal point, and the focal point again, it's a stronger part of the painting, and where the eyes of the viewer are going right then. It's an introduction. You also start and put some introduction over here and there, and just you enter in the painting and travel around. So those sketches could be a nice little piece of art that you can frame and sell as well. After you can do a color research or a research of the palette, the color you are going to use. As you can see, my color are mostly what we call jewelry color, not too many beige or brown or earthy tone, because I love strong bold color. Also, I remember we told never start on a white canvas. It's not fun. Prime your canvas with a nice color, something you feel good and make you yummy. When you arrive at this part, when you have that canvas prime and you start to paint, you need to know you're painting completely. It's already done in your mind, so the part of the painting, it's really where the action. Painting is action. So you don't have to lose time trying to think, should I put a bush here, should I do, all that has to be done before. Now, a little note about the material. I love good material. I prefer to have less and good than too many things and too many brushes and color and you don't know what you are doing. So first, I suggest you to put on a piece of paper on canvas and try to create your palette. Mine, as I love, mine is very bold and bright, and I work a lot with warm and cold color. That could be explained later, but you see I have different kind of red and blue and green, yellow, all that are so bold, yummy, and I love them. I just love them. So buy good material. It's better to have less. I don't recommend to buy set. I think for myself and what's helped me is to first pick up your color and then go to a store. There are different stores. There are some in Maryland. There are some in Dilblick. It's in Allentown. And talk to the salesperson there. They have a good idea. Most of them are artists, and I find it very helpful to go there and to just ask for advices. Always go for the best and less. So that's my recommendation. The brushes the same. I love Isabelle. It's a French, or I like the German too. They have natural, the brushes have natural hair. You have to take good care of your brushes. I use turpentine to paint and also to clean my brushes. I love this one because it's odorless and it's very comfortable to work with. So you can use it to paint, to make your painting more not so thick, and also you use it to clean your brush. I can also recycle my turpentine. When I am done, I put them in little jar, and then the color goes down, and you have the top who is kind of clear, and that you can use to wash your brushes. So again, I love those kind. Those one are what we call the round brushes, the filbert. I love to use it for when I paint the sky, the trees, what's organic, petals of flowers. It's a good, nice brush, kind of brush. If you want to paint, when you do something more architectural, more straight, I use those kind of brush. As you can see, they are square. So if you have to paint building, it's a lot more easy than having a round edge. Of course, I have different sizes, but again, you can do always buy larger than you believe you need, because I find out that in this kind of work, this technique, it's a loose and free technique. That's how I work, and I can suggest if you do something a little bit different, more detailed, then the material should change slightly. But again, I always price I like the good quality, and I suggest, you know, for Christmas or birthday, as a gift, if somebody asks you what you want, as I would like to have a good brush and give the reference and the number, and I like it very much. I like to receive this kind of gift. So now I start to paint, and that's the first step. I don't mix my color a lot. The minimum, less best again, and it's a very, very natural. It's very fun. Don't be scared of, you know, doing mistake. As you can see, the color blends on the canvas. And what is recommended is to paint as fast as you can, really to fill the canvas. And you can go, see that I will have trees here, but you should paint the sky first, a little tree. Because after, when you come back with the green of the trees, the foliage here, if you have some little bit of the sky who goes through, it's really nice and helpful. So you see, and another thing, and you probably not see that already now, when you go outside and you look at the sky, you know that it's darker on the top when you look up. And down it became colder and more light. So that also would help when I do my little painting. See, so I add a color a little bit colder here because, like I said, darker, warmer on the top, and colder and lighter in the bottom and close to the earth. And you see, I go very fast. I don't really think it's not, no, at this point it's not cerebral, it's action. And it's very important. I will have to wait another day because I will go over there with some green. And as I said, that's my technique. It's different for, a little bit different for everybody. But as you can see, with this kind of brush, you can really make something, some nice, round, large, bold brush stroke that kind of look organic and close to cloud. So, yeah, and that's how I start. Now I go colder and colder, as you can see. And it goes very fast. You don't have to think at this point, you have that. So it's your reference. Every time you change a color, what I do, I start again. When I want to change a color and use the same brush, whip your brush as best as you can to clean it, and then dip it in the turpentine, just to remove as much color if you want. That will help you to keep your color fresh and bright. So now I take some of my white. As I said, I don't like to mix a lot the color, but sometimes I have to, a little bit, a minimum. See, it's the same brush, I didn't change. So let me see what I'm doing here. Look how nice, it looks very nice. I kind of like it. So here we are. I go down, 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 lighter and lighter, and you will have the background, beautiful green that will emerge from, same here, light Look, can add a little bit of just a color blend on the canvas. Look how nice. Of course, you know, I have my reference here, the trees. And also what's very important when you start to paint like that, you cover as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to cover so after you can go and be more precise and you know, define the painting. And at this time again, I just go down a little bit warmer. I think that would be nice. See, nice yellow curves here. You see, that's paint fast. Fast is good because you spend a lot of time with this part. So, and here, you see, I cover almost all my canvas when I was chatting with you. Always with the same brush. No need to. I know there will be probably, let me see, where do we go to the earth here? You can still see the canvas through, it doesn't bother me. So here, I know that my street will start here. I may use some dark here. I take another blue, a little bit darker, a little bit of purple, and I broke it with some earth tone, not to make it too purple, because otherwise it's... So that will be dark. And again, I look through, I know I have some... So the nice things is the cold against the warm, and I love that. It's coming. It's coming. Doesn't look like at this point, but it's coming. So you see how I work. You will have a little bit before I go, because we are done. That's the water. So the reflection in the water will be vertical, because the holes are vertical. So again, whatever is dark will go dark on the canvas. You see here I have a green bush, so that will be covered with a more warm color. And I know it's going to be kind of dark. So just to give you an idea. And you see, if you have other color who comes over, don't worry, at this point it doesn't really matter. It's really important that, you see, I know that this part will be darker. And you can see that the painting is taking. And before you go, again, my last word for this part, before you are not done with all the canvas, please don't go into the detail. That can always be after. So you see, that's a little bit an idea, and of course I will have some dark though. So I will continue to cover the canvas as fast as possible, and then next step we will go into more detail. So I hope that you appreciate this little demonstration. And again, if you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me on my email, Facebook. And again, I hope that I can help you and to enjoy the painting, to have fun, and to achieve something.